Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Steven here with Team Euphoric, and today I'm going to be giving a 6-minute summary of one of my favorite books, Why We Get Fat by Gary Taubes.
Have you ever wondered why some people can eat anything and not gain a pound while others struggle with weight despite diligent dieting? It's a question that has baffled many of us, and it's precisely this weighty conundrum we're diving into today. Enter the literary world of Gary Taubes, a science journalist who's dared to ask the tough questions in his game-changing book, Why We Get Fat. This isn't just another diet book, folks. Instead, it's a deep dive into the science of why we gain weight and the factors that might be at play beyond the old calories in, calories out mantra. If you've ever found yourself frustrated by the scale, or simply curious about the complex dance of biology and lifestyle that dictates our body shape, this book might just be your next must-read. Because when it comes to weight management, could it be that we've been looking at it all wrong? We've all heard the mantra, calories in, calories out, right? But what if that's not the whole story? In Why We Get Fat, Gary Taubes challenges this traditional view of weight management. He argues that it's not just about the quantity of calories consumed and burned, but rather, the quality of those calories matter significantly. Now, that's a bit of a game changer, isn't it? Taubes dives into the biology of weight gain, shedding light on how our bodies process different types of food. He suggests that not all calories are created equal, and the body's response to, say, 100 calories of broccoli is vastly different than its reaction to 100 calories of sugar. The book presents compelling evidence drawing from a wide array of scientific studies. It highlights how carbohydrates, particularly refined ones, have a unique impact on our bodies. They trigger a sequence of hormonal responses leading to the storage of fat. When we consume carbohydrates, our insulin levels spike. Insulin, often dubbed as the fat storage hormone, prompts our bodies to store excess calories as fat. This insight turns the calories in, calories out theory on its head. It shows that it's not just about how much we eat and how much we exercise, but what we eat plays a crucial role as well. Taubes doesn't stop at the biology though. He also tackles the societal implications of this myth, noting how it fosters an environment of blame and guilt. The calories in, calories out theory simplifies weight management to a matter of willpower, implying that those struggling with their weight are merely not trying hard enough. Taubes argues that this is a dangerous oversimplification. It overlooks the complex biological process at play and the significant role of our diet's composition. It's not merely about eating less and moving more, but about understanding our bodies and fueling them right. So it seems the answer to weight management might not be as simple as eating less and exercising more.
Sorry, but I have to interrupt this video to ask for your help. These new videos aren't cheap to edit, so if you're liking the new style, then consider becoming a member by clicking on the join button down below this video. It's only $5 per month and will really help with the video editing budget. Plus, you'll get a ton of other perks like ad-free videos, early access to videos, and complete access to hundreds of member-only videos. Now, back to your regularly scheduled programming.
What if the real culprit behind weight gain isn't fat but carbohydrates? This provocative question forms the crux of Gary Taubes' argument in Why We Get Fat. It's a theory that turns conventional wisdom on its head, suggesting that the carbs we so readily consume could be the primary driver of fat storage. Let's delve into the evidence. Taubes' carbohydrate theory is built on the role of insulin in our body. Insulin, a hormone produced in the pancreas, is responsible for regulating the amount of glucose in our bloodstream. When we consume carbohydrates, especially refined ones like white bread and sugary drinks, our blood sugar levels spike. This prompts the pancreas to release insulin to bring these levels back down. But here's the kicker. Insulin also signals our fat cells to store fat. So, the more carbohydrates we eat, the more insulin our body produces, and the more fat we store. It's a vicious cycle that, according to Taubes, contributes to weight gain and obesity. Another cornerstone of Taubes' carbohydrate theory is the impact of low-carb diets. Numerous studies have shown that people who cut back on carbs tend to lose more weight compared to those who simply restrict their calorie intake. And it's not just about weight loss. Low-carb diets have also been linked to improved heart health and better control of blood sugar levels. However, it's important to note that this doesn't mean all carbohydrates are bad. Taubes himself differentiates between refined carbs and complex carbs, the latter of which are rich in fiber and slow to digest, thus causing a slower and more manageable rise in blood sugar levels. So it's not so much about eliminating carbohydrates, but choosing the right ones. It's about understanding how our bodies respond to different types of food and making informed dietary choices. Could a simple shift in our dietary choices lead to a healthier, leaner life? Let's find out. By exploring the carbohydrate theory, we're given a fresh perspective on what it means to eat well and live healthily. It's food for thought and perhaps food for change. So, is Why We Get Fat the definitive answer to our weight woes? Let's recap. Gary Taubes, in his book, challenges the common belief that weight gain is simply a matter of consuming more calories than we burn. Instead, he presents a compelling argument that carbohydrates are the main culprit of obesity. He argues that reducing carbs, rather than calories, is the key to weight loss and healthier living. However, it's important to note that while Taubes provides a well-researched perspective, it may not be the one-size-fits-all solution. Some may find his carbohydrate theory too rigid or challenging to adopt. Additionally, the book could have benefited from more practical advice on implementing a low-carb lifestyle. Despite these potential drawbacks, the book is undoubtedly thought-provoking and backed by substantial research. Whether you agree with Taubes or not, Why We Get Fat certainly offers a fresh perspective on a weighty issue. It's a must-read for anyone interested in understanding the science behind weight gain and loss.
Thanks for sticking around until the end of the video. Be sure to like, share, and leave a comment as it'll help the algorithm. And if you enjoyed the content, show your support by subscribing to the channel by clicking on the icon in the bottom right corner. And if you really want to show your support, then consider becoming a member by clicking on the icon in the bottom left corner. These new high-quality videos aren't cheap to edit, and the $5 membership will really help with the video editing budget. You'll also get access to a ton of exclusive perks like early access to videos and this program design lecture playlist in the top right-hand corner. And if you want to learn how to do a one-armed pull-up, then check out the playlist on the top left corner.